top of the morning, and it is a beaut.
And the hope of the Irish as the future champion of the world.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio.
Welcome to the Barry J. McDonald podcast. The place where dreams get dusted off and acted on. Because life is too short, we're living on a rock that's flying through space, and hey, what the hell else were you going to do with yourself here?
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, I want you to imagine that you and I are standing on the side of a hillside. Now, we need to get down, and we're looking for a route down to the lower level. Now, as we're walking around the hillside, we find two paths that are going in the right direction. Now, one path is wide. It looks like it's well maintained. It looks like a lot of people have used it. Now, the other path isn't so nice. It looks like it is overgrown. In fact, we can see the start of the path has already got potholes on it. It doesn't seem as straight as the other path is. And as we look further on down, we see that there's a number of boulders that are sitting on the path below. So when we get to the bottom, we'll still have to find a way around those boulders to get back on the path and continue on our way. Now, which route would you take? I'm sure straight away you're saying to yourself, well, common sense would say I should take the first route because it's easy. I know where I'm going and I know that I'll get there. The second part, no. You know that when you do eventually get near the bottom, you're going to have to climb over those boulders. It's going to be difficult. And what is the point of putting yourself through all that when you can see from your advantage point all those things that are ahead of you? And yet we never really consider that with life. We never really give much consideration to the direction that we are working and walking in. You know, even if I take it back to my own life as an example, you know, a couple of months back, Barry was getting a bit chunky around the waistline. Barry was starting to put on some weight. And that's because Barry was eating too much sweets, too much cake, and too many products that were full of calories and full of sugar. But Barry was saying to himself that, you know, he was going to do something about it tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. We'll control our calories tomorrow. Or we'll start exercising on Monday. And what happened to Barry was he started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And he found that his trousers weren't as loose as they used to be. They were getting a little bit snug. And Barry thought to himself that if he stayed on this path that he was on, you know, if this was a map and he plotted out the direction he was going in today, and if he plotted out the same direction tomorrow, the next day, next week, next month, there was only two places he was probably going to go. Either Diabetes Town or he was going to Fat City. Which of those places Barry did not want to go to? So Barry decided he was going to change directions. Barry decided he would stop eating all that junk. Barry decided that he would exercise. And from those changes, Barry went in a new direction, and Barry's pants are loose on him again, and he's not so chunky around the waistline. But how many of us do that? You know, say to ourselves, well, you know, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll do it next week, and we just continue doing the same things we do every day, and it brings us to places we don't want to go to. So that's why I'm asking you, you know, I'm not asking you to think of some big lofty goal or, you know, build orphanages or make $1 million or do anything like that. I want you just to maybe just generally think of the direction you're going in. You know, if you do the same actions today, if you do them tomorrow, if you do them next week, if you do them next month, will it be bringing you somewhere you want to go to? Or is it going to bring you to the wrong side of town? The wrong side of maybe Health Town or Wealth Town or wherever? Is it going to bring you to one of those places? And if you can see that what's up ahead for you, if you can see what's coming, you know, why would you want to get there when you know what it's going to be like when you get there? Wouldn't it be better maybe just to change your path right now? Even just taking a small change in direction. You know, just pulling on the steering wheel a little bit to the left or to the right so that you end up in a different place. So give that some thought today. You know, you're going to end up somewhere, but is it going to be somewhere that you want to go? And maybe if you are thinking to yourself, well, I don't want to end up in that place, now would be the best time to change direction. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Before you go, Barry would like to give you a free copy of Words to Wealth. In it, He's going to show you 10 ways to make money from writing. Head on over to writecome.com now for your copy. Have a great day and come back soon!